That cold?
I mean, they're not as hot as what's in your bowl. I'm gonna put them back. Sell it back.
Your mug is flat. Why is it flat right there?
Because that's just the way it's made.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's not like a perfect circle.
Hey, everybody. We're back. Like that same sugary drink you swore you were going to stop drinking January the 1st. They're back, baby. They're back. If y'all anything like Donna, she oftentimes like a little coffee with her sugar. So if you're one of those ones that swore off that sugary drink and that soda whooped your tail and now it's back in your refrigerator, look, we can get through these things. We can get through these things. Hey, it's been a very long time.
Why you want to start off telling my business? Hey, everybody.
You look so pretty. It's been a minute since we last been with you guys. Miss Donna has been real busy and she left the door open and I took off and ran. She found me about 2 days ago. 2 to 3 days ago, she was able to catch me and get me back in the house, people. So we back with the fam. I just want to shout out to everybody. Hey, Pam. Somewhere, I'm sure we got a Pam watching us. So if you Pam, I'm talking to you. You just Pam, okay? So it is again, guys. I just want to let you guys. Hey, I have a question for you because we got a problem here at our house, and Miss Donna is doing her best to work with it. Hey, we need some help for real. For real, we need some help. So I'm gonna just tell you from the way I see it. What do you mean? How you know? It's just the way I see it.
That means we're getting ready to get an embellished story.
No, it ain't. It's just, it was just a lot of excitement that was going on, and I just capture a lot of things that you don't see. I capture it.
Okay. You're right.
So there we were in the house. It was dark. Me and Donna laying down, and I was sitting down, guys, and I heard something outside. Wasn't sure what it was. So I told Donna, you heard anything? Donna gets up. She get the Glock. She walks around. Who is it? Who is it? I said, Donna, I don't know. Just sit still for a while. So all of a sudden, I'm sitting there, and I said, just sit still. And all of a sudden, it looked like a person. Big as a person, but it was walking around on 4 legs. Looked out the window. It was a cat. It was a cat. It just walked up on Miss Donna's back porch, laid up on her patio like he owned that. So Donna goes to the door. The cat looks at Donna like, and? So the cat like, it's cold out here. You're not going to open the door because I already know you got on like some big muffin for socks that you so the cat looking at Donna like, you ain't going to open the door. So I'm sitting there like, man, this cat right here is
on my patio furniture.
Man, this cat was sitting, y'all should have seen, he was swole. And so I said, wow. Look at this, man. This cat's like a boss because he ain't moved. So Donna didn't open the door. So this cat knew she was serious because Donna, she put on a house coat, a robe, a turning heat on 200, and then have on her big muffin socks. So the cat sit there. She opens the door, and the cat was like, oh, she's serious. Y'all should have saw that cat get up and walk away like, man, look, I don't know why we going through this. You going to shut the door and go back to bed, and I'm going to come right back here and get back in my place. So how are we going to do this? So I'm asking all of you guys for help from Miss Donna because Robert don't have a problem. I'm just glad it wasn't a man walking around on 4 feet, on all fours. So I'm looking around and so.
I don't know why you think it's funny.
So I just want to know from me.
It's not funny, it's aggravating.
It's a big swole cat. We used to call them tomcats. They were just the big mean cat in the neighborhood. He just bossed Donna's whole patio set. Like, this is my new crib I just moved up in. Look, y'all, any other cat, you paying rent to stay up in here. So I want to know from everybody. I'm just out of curiosity. Can y'all help Miss Donna? What is y'all remedy for getting rid of a cat? Hey, we are PETA friendly over here. We're PETA friendly. It's pets. You cannot take a pet and kill it. What do you think about Donna?
No, I didn't know what Peter meant. I thought Peter Rabbit. When you said Peter, my first thought was Peter Rabbit.
So innocent. Thank you. So here's the thing that I'm saying to everybody. What's your remedies What's your remedies to help us get rid of the cat? Now, he's a bad cat. And I'm going to tell you something. He covered all the angles. He black and white. And so he's sitting here, and I'm sitting here looking at him. I mean, just, he's swole. I mean, this cat, dude, he look like he fat or like he been hitting the weights a little bit. Or he used to hit the weights and kind of fell off a little bit. What you see, Donna?
I see a cat that's getting on my nerves.
So I'm just saying, so I need some help because I'm looking at Donna.
Between
She's
the cat and the dog, listen.
She's jumping up. She all in the middle of the night. She goes
Baby,
to the
I'm not stopping
Donna,
begging. I'm not getting up
do
in no
you
middle
pick
of
up the one
nobody's
that night?
night. I did last night.
Oh, so I'm saying, people.
No,
I'm not lying to y'all, people.
I did last night. That was the first time I've ever done that.
So she peeking out the window. And she let the window down. The cat looking at her like this.
He was not there last night.
So he's sitting there, and I'm trying to figure this thing out. So I don't have a problem with cats. I really don't.
I mean, I don't have a problem with him either. Just don't come back here and, prop yourself up on my patio furniture.
She said he can walk.
Chilling.
She said he can walk through the yard, but he can't lay on her furniture.
You can walk on the fence like you oftentimes do.
That can't charge a rent. That can't charge a rent for all her little patio set. Every one of the little cats they got their own little section. You get this part of the couch. Okay, you pay a little more for your rent, so you get the middle. And I'm sitting here like Donna, so she looking out the window at the little cat. Cat like, hi. So we're gonna figure this thing out. So I'm asking for help. I ain't got no problem asking for help because I really don't know what makes cats mad. I don't understand. A dog is limited. Just put the fence up. He left out and he arguing and yelling all night. But a cat. I just go over or through the fence. It don't make him no difference.
I did some Googling or YouTube video searching. Somebody did some water they don't like cayenne pepper, and a little bit of dish detergent to kind of make it stick. I think a lot of times people have problems or issues with cats in their gardens. But like I said, I don't even mind him walking through the yard, but you gonna climb up on my patio furniture and you out there chilling. I could see with his little paws, because the other day it was wet. Wet and kind of muddy outside. You know what I'm saying? How your feet get when you're outside and you're walking around and it's wet. You can see his little paws where he's been all up on my cushion.
He didn't take his shoes off when he came in the house.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, listen. And I wish have I ever sent you a picture of him?
I've seen him before.
Okay.
You look like a dude sitting out there.
When I raise up the blind, I mean, he's all curled up and he just looking at me like, good morning. Like, not gonna good morning.
And I'm almost tempted to give him something to eat.
You bet not. Do not feed him.
So I'm tempted. He's sitting there like he part of the family.
No.
Just sitting on the. That's what they say. Cats, they keep away if there's any kind of snakes near your house or little rodents. They take care of. Okay. You did have a problem with the little mole that was trying to make its way to the yard. You had a problem with the mole, didn't you?
I mean, but we did what the people said about the plugging and stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, the cat may have got him too, Donna. So the cat may be working.
He's just a neighborhood cat. So
okay,
and then when I opened the door, he kind of raised up a little bit, like, let me see if she gonna really come outside.
I told you. He like, I know she cold. She ain't coming out here. But this is what I'm thinking now. So I got my ears on, people. So I'm in the room with Donna go outside. So if I hear her screaming and hollering, I know that cat don't got a hold to her and whooping her tail. And I got to get out there and get off of her. So, my thing is, so we're asking you guys, do you guys have any PETA-friendly advice on how to deal with the neighborhood cat that decide this neighborhood today, this the part of the neighborhood I'm going to sleep up on?
But listen, in my Googling about the cayenne pepper, I didn't do the ward and all of that. I went and took all of my cushions and I kind of stacked, and I'm looking because I'm looking at my patio outside now. I kind of stacked, sat them up and stacked them together. And then I took some cayenne pepper and I sprinkled it all out on the end of the patio set. And like, I wish you would jump up here tonight because I got something waiting on you.
Man, that cat look like he gonna have a hot dog on peppers, man. Turn this thing on.
But I heard that their sense of smell is so strong, so I'm hoping they can smell the cayenne pepper before they get to it. Y'all, that's really, really. When I tell you I am so aggravated, and this right here gets on my nerves because he think it's funny and it's not.
Listen, guys, have y'all ever in y'all life heard anything like this? Okay, y'all know the incident we had with the dog. Now you got a thing going on with the cat. She want to move because the cat and the dog finna run up out of her house. Man, I ain't never seen nothing like this in all of my... When I was little, look, Just get a battle cat and let him. I don't know. He look like he can really run the neighborhood. That cat look like he'll jump on a few dogs. He just one of those. What do they call him today? We call him tomcats. He just
what? Feral cats or something?
Pharaoh.
Feral.
Oh, he looked like a pharaoh. I mean, this dude is serious, and he has just chosen. I don't know. I can't throw that. I can't feed him because they say if you feed him, he definitely gonna just he gonna pull up in here and live. So
and I see him all the time. Like we get a notification with our cameras, and the cameras will say that it's an animal.
Yeah, and it's him.
Him
looking at Donna like I'm home.
So we know that he's outside, but I'm like, dude.
So I'm asking you guys. I need some animal friendly, and let me stress this: animal friendly ways of being able to just make our place not desirable for the cat. Just like what. Nice spot and everything, but this ain't for the aroma, the fragrance. I don't know what it is that bother you. Can't say. I mean,
water. Some people have.
You can't just.
Some people have motion censored water sprinklers that come on because, like you said, cats don't like water.
But then you gonna wet up your furniture again.
And then I know. Well, no, they need to be set before he gets to the patio. The perimeter of it is anyway. Ain't nobody doing that. I know they have some stuff at Lowe's and stuff, but me kind of look. They have some stuff that you can put down to deter the cats, but looking at reviews and stuff, I don't know that it really works well. I don't know y'all, but
some of y'all out there know. Y'all know how to do it, and I want to stress one more time.
It's aggravating, baby.
I want to stress. No, I'm just saying, because don't be sending Donna nothing talking about. Listen, this is how you boil this, and there won't be no evidence. We don't want that. I just want the cat to just move on.
And I know some of y'all out there, you love your cats.
Oh, wait a minute now. He better not be on my swing back there.
You love your cats. You love your dogs. I'm just not an animal person like that. Now, I think the little dogs, the little ones, they are cute. I think a couple of reasons why we don't have a little dog, like he feels like if we're going to have a dog, we need a pit bull or something that's going to protect.
Rottweiler.
No. Us ladies, we like the little cute ankle biter dogs.
Somebody...
That's what we like. Look, like Monica. Monica, she has Milo. Milo's so cute, y'all.
Somebody break in the house and steal Milo. Take him with him.
He's cute. That's the kind of dog I would want.
Somebody break in the house and steal the dog.
But listen, I'm not trying to fool with a dog when we're traveling, and I'm trying to figure out. I have to put him in the dog hotel because my dog wouldn't be able to just stay with anybody. So I'd want to put the dog in a 5-star pet hotel retreat while we gone. Ain't nobody doing that. That's a whole nother child that we have to take care of.
Well, that's like a babysitting service. You get a babysitting service. But you need to get one of them dogs that they work one or two ways. Somebody come near your house, and when they hear him in there, they like, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with this off top. They already know what it's finna be. Just coming up to the door.
That is too much.
I mean, your dog need to have a name that people know he mean business, like Beelzebub. Just Lucifer. The dog look at you and you can clearly tell God has not finished working with that one yet. Mm-hmm. And so one of them type dogs, when they come in your house and it's just like, you need one of them dogs. Or that dog that's just in the house quiet. He will let you come all the way up in there, let you take a few things, and you don't even know he's sitting there, and all of a sudden you getting ready to move, and he's looking at you like, you know what? This is just not your day.
Them the kind of dogs you grew up with.
That's what I'm saying, Donna.
We had a poodle.
But nobody broke in our house.
We had a poodle named Coco.
Donna, our dog, every last one of our dogs was named Tiger, because when one died, we just got another one, and his name was Tiger, so we didn't miss him.
We had Coco, and then we had a German Shepherd. His name was Reject, because nobody wanted him.
Reject. You had a dog? What was he at? Yeah. I don't know.
His name was Reject.
Who gave him to you?
I think Reject was in the neighborhood. I think we just took Reject because nobody wanted him.
All our dogs just moved in with us. They just came up and just started staying. Like, look, just like the cat. That's why I'm kind of confused. The cat
like
just
all
don't
the extra
roll
people that used to come live with y'all.
It's okay. Everybody, look, you know what? Nobody broke in our house because everybody was there. Everybody was already
we were little. Somebody did break in our house when we were little. And when I was little, and they actually came through my bedroom window and stepped on my bed. I felt so bad. Oh, when I tell you, I felt so bad.
On your bed?
You can see where they came through the window and they stepped on my bed.
You had a bed?
Baby, don't act. I'm gonna tell Mama. Don't do that. Don't act like you didn't have no. Do I need to call Mama?
I was just saying.
Where's my phone?
No, but everybody.
Do I need to call Mama?
Just the only thing I'm saying with you guys is this, and no, seriously. But my mom. Okay, y'all know my story. My mom had 5 boys, and we were very, very. What are you doing, Donna? What you doing?
Stephen call.
What you
Stephen
doing?
call. You keep talking. Stephen call me. Stephen did call. Stop rubbing on me.
Put Stephen's number.
I am. I'm going to push Stephen's number right now.
Let me see.
I'm going to push his number right now. I'm calling Stephen.
Okay,
I'll be back.
Mama. I do not want Mama.
I missed this call.
I don't want Mama in any way, form, or fashion think that I have been talking about her because I have not.
You know, I tell.
I've been talking about circumstances, not Mama. But so, and that's where we're at with this thing. So, and I just had my mom had 5 boys, and because we were very active with. Well, guys, let me tell you something. This cat looked like he has his own driver's license, and I think what he's trying to do is rent this outside for what he wants to do. Now, I'm okay with it if he just pay me. All he got to do is pay me on the side, and I will let him stay here. And then I would tell Donna, I would tell him when to leave, give him a hint, a heads up. This is what you do. This is what time Donna gonna be here. This is what time you need to get. There's nothing wrong with making some side money if it's legal. And for me to rent out the doggone patio to the cat, and Donna don't know it has nothing. Only God can judge me. Who are y'all? Me and Donna are working together. She don't complain when she get the money, so why should she complain how I'm getting the money? As long as it's legal. And renting the doggone thing to cats is okay. Now, as long as the cat keep paying me, you know, if he was paying me, he can keep coming. I'll tell him about the cayenne powder or whatever she put out there. I'll let him know, you know, we're just sprinkling for fleas so his bed and stuff will be good. But nevertheless. And so we're dealing with all of this. So we was, you know, pretty young boys and a lot of friends. So a lot of them stayed there. So everybody knew our house. So we never was in danger of people breaking in or nothing like that. That was never even a problem for us. But that was a different time. That was a different day. When you could leave stuff and leave a door open, leave your car door open, and you was good. That was back in the early 80s, early 80s, late 70s, mid 80s. That was, now today, y'all have no respect for nothing. So here's the point that I make to everybody. I want to say with Miss Donna and all those, we're going to work this out. Again, I'm going to stress the last time because seriously now, we are although we don't have pets, but Donna seemed to do very well when we down there with my son. She gets along with his dogs and he got a doggone big Doberman and a German. So she gets along well with this, but the point I want to say to you is this. A pet-friendly way that you can deter cats from seeing your property as desirable, if you will. Never had this problem before. I don't know why he just decided to perch up. Is that just something he do? Cats, I know sometimes are so doggone finicky. One minute they look at you and like you, the next minute they look like they want to hurt you. I don't know what to think about a cat. I mean, I don't know. A cat more so to me is if all of us are hostages and we tied up and the cat get it loose and he get a knife and he coming to you. I don't know if he gonna cut us loose or kill us. So I just don't know what to think about a cat. So I just won't get one. So all I'm asking you guys to do is help us out. Give Ms. Donna that information and we'll see where we go from there. Okay? That's the only thing I say from that. So another thing that I want to talk with you guys. Hold on. Let me see if he okay. Let me see. Let's see what's going on.
Well, y'all, I'm back. I don't know what he said while I was gone. I guess I will see when I edit. Were you talking crazy?
No, I won't talk crazy. I was just telling the people.
You had to come see what I was doing.
Yeah,
I don't know. I might need to get Mom on the phone because you was trying to act like Mom, y'all didn't have beds.
Well, no, we did. But so with all of that said, it's been a minute since I've been with you guys, me and Donna, and I have to say, now this is honestly with me, I have really enjoyed myself I've had a lot of rest. But right now, me and Donna's in a what are we doing? We
finishing up the wardrobe room. Oh, let me see. Did I have some comments? Finishing up the wardrobe room. I know y'all like, Miss Donna, you be taking forever.
And we're purging.
Yes, we have some more purging and stuff to do today. Y'all know me. I don't be rushing to do anything.
And
I
that's
told y'all.
that's where our problem come
Well,
in
but
right
no, but also December was great, baby. I
there.
have to do it
December,
when I
I
can.
know what I'm saying. So, but
Don't do
today,
that.
we're gonna be together. It is. She got a lot.
I
You know,
just,
she's trying to bring it around the wrist some, but I'm gonna push this thing out the door today.
I work so hard, y'all. I don't even sleep good. I mean, it's just, I slept good last night. Why I sleep good last night?
So you slept. You
I
you were
slept good
snoring.
last night. Yeah, I
You
slept
were
good last
snoring.
night.
I just.
Um, let me see what somebody was saying.
About what? Oh,
My,
some of the
oh,
ham.
and I need to listen. I have this stuff right here to say thank you all so much. Y'all so sweet. Some of y'all just so stinking sweet, y'all. I went to the post office the other day and I got some mail. You got mail. Thank you. I could not figure out who sent this to me. This is a microwave bacon grill with a cover. I can cook up to 6 pieces of bacon. And it made me wonder if they sent this because when I was cooking, when we were at our home away from home, when I was cooking our bacon, I don't know, but I think I want to take it and use it in our home away from home. So I tried to click on the little Amazon gift receipt thing, the little QR code, but that was to do a return. So I clicked off of it. So I do not know who sent this to me, but thank you so much. I will be using this in our home away from home. Y'all so sweet.
Why would
And then
send a bacon? I'm just curious.
I'm saying, I'm thinking it may have been because when I was trying to cook at our home away from home, I've not bought pots and pans and stuff yet. And I'm trying to think. I think I cooked our bacon on top of the stove that day. In any event, they just wanted to, and it's so sweet. And listen,
I'm curious about this.
it's right here.
Please help me.
Oh my
Help me
goodness.
understand.
Listen, this is Miss Felicia. And it seems like I remember her comment. Miss Felicia was she was on a shopping trip with me. She said she's a new subscriber. She enjoys our channel. And you and Pastor are such a blessing. She said a little while ago when she was shopping with me at the market, so she was looking at a video. And it seems like I remember that comment when somebody said, "Where are your shopping bags? Where are your reusable bags?" She said, I asked her where your reusable bags were. So she said she decided to send me a few from her home state. So needless to say her home state is
So
Texas.
that's where we have the Texas thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So she sent me 3 HEB. We don't have an HEB. It's a store. Okay. And it is in Texas. I'm like, oh, I wish we had an HEB. So and these are heavy duty. These are so nice. Oh my goodness.
Nice bags.
Miss Felicia, thank you so much.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't this nice?
This mine?
If you go shopping with me, baby,
so
sure.
I get to fill my bag.
This is nice. Miss Felicia, thank you so much. It's so funny because when I opened them,
I'll take you from the state of Texas. I'm all about the Houston Texans.
Before I read your note, I was like, okay, what's with the bags? Y'all so sweet and thoughtful. So Miss Felicia sent me that.
If I can get my bag full, I'm gonna make sure every time I go to the store.
Thank you so much to Ayana and Miss Sonia. And she said, my niece and I were in the store. She saw this sign and said we should send it to you. I wonder why. Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
Nasty.
This is so sweet. And you know what? I think I'm going to use it at church. I think I'm going to put it in the kitchen at church to remind all the peoples.
Wash their nasty hands. Wash your hands. That sounds a little more friendly.
Well, wash your nasty. Yeah, I know people get mad because I say wash your nasty hands. Well, your hands are nasty. My hands be nasty too until I wash them. People get mad at me. I don't care. Wash your nasty hands. And then for those, especially for those that don't wash their hands, if you're getting mad, baby, do better. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Look at that. So I think I'm going to use that. I think I want to take this to church. So Ayana and Miss Sonia, thank y'all so much. Ayana, that's so sweet. She saw that. She thought about Miss Donna. Let me get
What in
this.
the
Make
box?
sure we're not
Oh.
showing anybody's address. And this is a cute little card. Still getting in, because I don't check the P.O. box often. So I want to say thank you so much to Ladybug. Now, your first name, honey, I'm not even going to try to say your name because I think I'll mispronounce it. But she's AKA Ladybug on YouTube. So thank you so much. This is the cutest little winter wishes with the little snowman, the little cute card. So thank you. And then last but not least.
Okay, I'm with these.
I'm not gonna, I know you are. So then we have some bracelets from Miss Ann. Thank you so much. She made bracelets for us. She said she found me when she was looking for a way to stop her pound cakes for getting like the gooey inside. And that's how she found me. You know, sometimes you can bake a cake and the inside of it is gooey, has that little yellow streak when you don't blend your butter and sugar well. So we appreciate you. Definitely in our thoughts and prayers with the challenge that you had in 2020. Definitely in our thoughts and prayers. Let's see. She said to tell you to keep going. She said don't stop when people don't like, because you're funny. She said people like her need you. So she said if you want to act silly to brighten someone's day, do it. If you want to let the grandbaby Jackson come in the kitchen, do it. She said he's so handsome. She knows sometimes people complain about, you doing the most sometimes. So she said, don't pay them people no attention. I know that's right. So she made us some bracelets. And she made us both ones with Jackson's name on it. And she said the one with the angel I made to remind you of your mom. That's so sweet. And the one with Ely stands for her mom's name. And she said her daughter came up with the idea for her to make the bracelets in her name. That is sweet. That is so sweet. So we have bracelets.
I'm rocking with
Iridescent.
I can tell you right now, I'm rocking with mine.
I know. I said when I saw these, what does these say? And these say love, favored, and blessed.
I'm trying to see. These are mine here, so this is here. See.
Oh, and this is the one with the angel. I knew you were going to like those black beetles. Oh, that is so pretty. Look, you guys.
What did you do?
See the little angel? Huh?
What did you do to the angel?
It has the little sticky thing at
the bottom.
Yes.
I'm going to be at the top looking at the top. I ain't even pay attention to it.
So, Miss Ann, thank you all so much. You all are so thoughtful. I tell you all the time.
Blessed.
You never ever have to send stuff to us like that. You don't have to do it.
Hold on.
But it's so thoughtful, and we appreciate you. What's on yours?
She gave me one with the key to your heart.
Key to my heart?
Yes, that's the key to your heart, man. It's blessed.
Oh, that's neat.
That's the key to your heart.
That's sweet. So thank you all so much. Y'all are the sweetest. We have missed talking to you all. And I almost forgot to do that stuff, and I made sure I had it sitting here on the table so I wouldn't forget when we did our video. Let's see. I was trying to look back at the last video we did with the room to see if there was anything I needed to.
And let me say this while Donna's looking, Pam, and kind of on a transitioning for me, kind of to a serious note. And I'm serious, note.
You getting serious now?
Yeah, a serious note. Listen, loving everybody, loving your family. It's been a okay?
Yeah, I mean,
Been a while since we really talked to you. Honestly, guys, we have been wide open, running. Things are kind of slowing up for me. Hopefully, I can help it slow up for Donna a little bit, where we can take a breath. But let me say this to you. Hey, guys, take care of yourself. I don't know what is going on out here. And I mean, people are really Take care of yourselves, because it's RSV. It's RSV and whatever else is going around. And the moment you think you got this thing by the neck and you coming up, you go back down. So just take a little moment, guys, and really take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. And so it segue into what Donna is saying and what one of her catchphrases is, and that's wash your hands. You know, you want to
wash your nasty hands, nasty honey.
Want to stop the spread of germs. And for some of you guys that's down in for the shocking snow that you guys got down there in
right?
What is it, the southeast?
I don't know.
The southeast, you're down there in Florida and Alabama and all of that, and the snow. Well, that's gonna take care of a lot of that madness, because all of that cold air poured all of this stuff out of the pulled it out of the air. The cold poured a lot of this out of the air and able to kill a lot of the germs. But for everyone, please take care of yourselves, guys. Be mindful. Please be mindful. Washing your hands frequently, and that can help. That can really help you in a way, help take care of you and circumvent what could be unnecessary things. But take care of yourself, because it's crazy. I'm like on my job, and it's like a half of the crew is out from whatever is going on. And for me, I had about a slight bout with it. I think we came from Florida. A couple of weeks ago, and I could tell, you could still hear a little raspy in my voice. Voice is coming back. But to top this off, so we get back home, and it's like, what was it, like 19 degrees, 18 degrees, and I'm up in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, I'm going to work. And so my voice, all of this fling is in my voice, and I don't want to gross nobody out. So I'm not one of these type people. I don't get it. If your body, I tell Donna all the time, if your body trying to get something out, well, kick it out. And so I'm driving, and my voice get flingy up, and I just want to get this junk out of my mouth. So and I let my window down so that I can spit this stuff out the window. And my window, it was so cold, the window stayed down. So now I'm riding to work like Batman. I got my hand over I got my heat on 750, and I'm driving. So I make a conscious decision going down the highway. If I drive faster, it's going to get colder, but I'm going to get to work faster. Or you could drive slower and the air is not going to come in as fast, but you're going to be out there cold. I'm cold, man. Look, I put my hand over my mouth, driving, we get to work, and this thing reset me, and I went down, and Miss Donna had to pick me up and carry me through. Miss Donna had to bring me back, y'all. It was a bad situation. And so she looked at me, and I knew for a fact I could no longer play my sickness when she told me, you got to go to work. You were getting on my nerve. And I just told,
Jesus.
Donna, I ain't feeling this well.
You need to quit.
Donna, I just wasn't feeling this well. But she said, she bought it until I thought she was gone, and I was up moving around and eating all kind of candy and stuff, and she caught me. Got to go to work, people. I had to go back in. But I found a lot of people at work, they was jacked up and messed up too. So, it was pretty, it worked out. But just take care of yourselves, people. Really, take care of yourselves in this environment and whatever's going on. Really, whatever is going on, take care of yourself. And we'll see to it that we get through this, all us together. Just love the family. And that's my public service warning announcement.
I'm looking through the video, and someone had asked about, because I showed my carpet cleaner when I did doing the wardrobe room. And that's how come sometimes if I remember to talk about certain things, some people may feel like, just like we were in Florida and I was putting on my lip gloss and I let them know what kind of lip gloss that I have. What people don't understand is when an influencer uses things, oftentimes people want to know, what is it? Because I guess they feel like if you're using it, it must be pretty good. So if I remember, I'll show them what kind of lip gloss I had. And I said, and some of you could probably care less, but believe it or not, I get questions about, Ms. Donna, what kind of lip gloss are you using? So I said all that to say, when I was working in the room and I was cleaning the carpet, somebody asked me about the carpet cleaner. What kind of shampoo was I using? So I did a little clip of when I thought about it for the next video, I did a little clip of the shampoo that I use. I got from Walmart.com. And I showed it to them. And sometimes when I'm doing things, if I remember to do that, I'll just do it because oftentimes people do have I don't care how simple it is. Miss Donna, where did you get that spatula? Miss Donna. So I don't mind that. And I think sometimes I don't always do it because like I've said, y'all gonna hear this speech again when it's time for the reveal. I never ever want anybody to feel like I'm trying or we're trying to brag or show off about anything because that's not, excuse me, that's not the case at all. And if I've gotten a deal or if I find something, because I know me, I look at reviews. And y'all, most of the time, reviews are going to tell you the truth. Even when we're walking in Sam's and they have the samples that you can try. Some things, had I not tried the sample and thought, oh, that's good, I wouldn't have purchased it because I don't want to purchase something and it's not good and I have to exchange it or take it back. So I showed the carpet cleaner. Well, somebody has asked Miss Donna, I'm looking for a good vacuum cleaner. What kind of vacuum do you use? Now, let me say this.
Yeah.
We have a Kirby.
Kirby.
For those of you that know what a Kirby is, we've had this Kirby for over 18 years. Long time ago, and I know some of you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you are familiar with the Kirby. Long time ago, they used to have the Kirby reps that will come door to door, knocking on your door.
Like your insurance man? Like your bill collector?
With the Kirby vacuum cleaner. It's also a shampoo, now that I think about it. I've never used a shampoo part.
That's true, I forgot.
I just thought about that. But they used to come knocking on the door, and they would come in and do a free, what you call it, demonstration. And they would clean your carpet and everything, get you sold on that vacuum cleaner. Now, mind you, that vacuum cleaner cost a good used car back in the day. But when I tell you 18 plus years later, it is still going strong. We just have to, of course, change the bags when they get full. So that's what I use. I use a Kirby, and it's heavy too. You know, when I take it up and down the steps to vacuum.
It was made to last.
But when I say built to last,
and it does the job. And when I say sucking power, it's getting it up. And it's just, again, now that she say that, and it's hard for me, I really don't think like this. Donna, this more is her world. But guys, one or two things we're missing. One or two things we're missing here. I should have stock in the lip gloss she uses because I'm surprised she have not put none on yet because it's just almost like she's not even thinking.
Because I'm eating.
Okay, so she have stock in it because she is either that or she need to be a spokesperson or what do you call it? A collaboration with them or a sponsor because she used all through the house. I mean, some over here, some over here. It's just like, lip. This is it the same brand you always use?
Bath and Body Works.
Oh, Bath and Body Works.
Okay. I have different kinds, but one of my favorites is.
But she always, and you'll know because she can be talking to you 1 minute, and then she goes somewhere, and she come back and her lips popping. And so one thing is, you sit and you look, and
this is one of my favorite kinds. And then this past fall, I don't know if they have it every year, but this past fall they had a pumpkin spice one. I got that too. And there's one that's a vanilla one. I just love Bath and Body Works lip shine. And I think it's because I've never been a lipstick type of girl. I don't do lipstick. I don't do a whole lot of makeup. Sometimes I do a little bit here and there. But I'm not a big makeup girl. I'd rather my skin be glowing and glossy and like now I have shea butter all over my skin if I was looking a little shiny earlier in the video. But because I don't do lipstick, every once in a while I might do a lip gloss that has a tint to it every once in a while. And it has to taste good. Not that I just eat it, but you can't help but get it in your mouth because it's on your lips. So to taste something that tastes like a paste or be like, ooh, something. See you talking.
And so for me, I'm so mindful of it that it's almost like second nature. When Donna give me a kiss, the first thing I do is like this.
Do you?
Yeah, because it's don't be times I don't. She give me a kiss and now I'm sitting here with some popping lips. What kind of junk is that? So it's just instinctively, as soon as I get a kiss, I just do like this and whatever to make this thing.
Keep my lips moisturized. And like I said, from time to time, they soft. From time to time, I'll mention it. in my video. So like I said, you guys, when we talk about stuff, y'all, I'm not trying to brag. Um,
And that's the hard part about honestly. And I'm serious about this. We're not those people. I'm not knocking people that um, some people are label conscious. They're really label conscious. And I'm not knocking it. If that's you, hey, that's you. That's just not us. I'm a firm believer. The label don't make you. You make the label. They should look at you and say with the label, doggone it, you need to wear mine just so, represent for me. So that's why I tell them, the label don't make you. You make the label. Because before that label became a name, somebody started swagging it. And so, that's the thing about it. You be you. And that's just not what we do. But unfortunate, well, I'm not going to say unfortunate, but the thing is because we're constantly with you, talking with everyone. Things that we do, we're excited to let you into our lives to see what we are doing, not to say, look what we have better than you, or because some of you guys some of you guys y'all are really, hey, y'all got some ends they ain't meeting, they overlapping. And so, and I'm not knocking, hey, you like it, I love it. And so the thing is, it's just some of the things we do, and Donna, with the frugal ways that she do things to save, you don't have to have a lot of money to take care of a thing. Again, y'all know one thing about me, when we were little, we grew up in the housing projects. And so one thing about it, they laugh, I would say every Saturday, our house smelled like Clorox and Pine Power because Mama she kept the house clean, always kept it clean. And even outside, um, we made sure if there was no grass, we sweep the yard then. Well, Mama kept it clean, inside and outside. So the point I'm making is you don't have to have a lot to take care of what you have. And so that's what a lot of things we'll do, show you just making it do with what we have. I mean, y'all laughed at my theater seats for a long time.
And even, I'm sorry, babe.
No, just look at this.
And even when I first told my husband I wanted to do YouTube, he was like, "You want to do YouTube as private as you are? That's like an oxymoron. Like what?" But I mean, but keep in mind, we don't show y'all everything. Like I tell people, everything is not for YouTube. And situations where I'm not just going to exploit my family to make some money, And with YouTube, we have created such a community with you all that you all are family, and there are certain things that we feel obligated to share, because you are family, and a lot of you are so vested that when certain things are in place or certain things are out of place, you notice it. And some of you ask out of concern, and some of you ask because you're messy. That's a good way to put it, So but at the end of the day, we still pick and choose what we want to share. And I pray that whatever we share, I try to share things that are encouraging. We share real life stuff. We try to share. What's the matter, babe? He looking at the one, but we try to share real life stuff in hopes that, if it's a situation or something that you're going through, if we can share something that helps you. What are you looking at? Okay, let me see. Cause see, I don't know what you're looking at. See, we all know it. That's your phone, babe. So we try to share real life situations in hopes that if it's something that you're going through, that we can encourage y'all. You know what I mean? And sometimes you just need to hear from somebody that may be in that space or that situation that you're in to be encouraged. I know I did videos years ago I did videos years ago when I lost my mom. And it took me a minute to get to those videos. And sometimes I do good. Sometimes I do good. Sometimes I don't. I feel myself getting a little emotional. Sometimes I can talk about it and be okay. And other times, it's like the floodgates of tears open up. But in me sharing those videos, I was hoping that I could help somebody else, because what I learned in that process is that everyone doesn't know what to say when people are grieving. They just, and oftentimes they feel like they have to say something, which you really don't. You don't always have to say something. So in that process, it was my way of venting and just sharing and letting you all know that just kind of you seeing my journey, because I was stuck for so many years because I was in such a deep place, of grief and grieving the unexpected loss of my mom. So that's an example of me sharing some things. And I will, if I don't forget, I always preface it with that. I think I may even have a playlist, and I will attach, since I brought it up, I'll attach that playlist at the end of this video, because some of it is kind of raw, in some of my feelings and how I would express myself and things that I would say because of things that people have said to me and how I felt, and I was angry and just all of the things because I wanted my mama, you know. So, like I said, I'll put that at the end. At the end of the video, I may do a card here as well. Like I said, I think I have a playlist, just in case some of you, may want to look at some of those videos, and they were years and years ago. So that's just one example of some things, something that I've shared that I just pray that it helps somebody. And other things that we share as a married couple, because my husband and I, we've gone through some things. I'd say over the last several years, financially things have gotten better, but we've gone through a foreclosure, and we've gone through losing a home, and just some of the trials and tribulations that you go through being married, trying to take care of 4 children, and just we've gone through some things. But in those trials and tribulations, and in those times of challenges, is when our marriage was fortified. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to be okay and to be all in love when everything is going well. But when you have challenges, especially financially, that's tough. That's tough. But we stuck it out. I was just sharing.
How we get over here?
Because I started talking about how, I just pray that whatever we share on our channel is something that's going to help encourage in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And then I started talking about my mom, losing her. And then I did those series of videos. And I said I was going to link that at the end. And then I just started talking about, even when we talk about going through foreclosure, the last many years or several years, things have gotten better financially. But we've lost a home before. I think sometimes people look at us and don't realize some of the things that we've gone through. People click on our channel. What's the
That's pretty.
It is
That's
pretty.
a nice picture.
People click on our channel, watch one video, and immediately begin to judge and assume, not having the backstory. And like I said, it just depends on the day and the time as to, how I respond. And I do try to be mindful in how I respond and how I gather the people at times. But people just, they don't know our story. So like I said, I just hope that whatever we share, we can encourage, especially marriages, because the devil hates marriage. He hates the union of marriage, and he wants the people to be divorced.
Well, I'm going to say this when it comes to that. Really, financial struggle should not tear you apart. It should bring you together. Mm-hmm. And the number one thing I have learned, we've never been these type people. Again, you've heard me say it, and I said again, Don't let the name brand make you. You make the name brand. I'm telling you, it's you. You are the. Well, my thing would be willing to let go of the name brand, this and that. Now I'm going to speak to men first, okay? Well, to ladies. Let me speak to you first. Make it easy on your significant other. Yeah, there are some things that you can have. Do what we have to do. I learned to cut my own hair. Then learning to cut my children's hair because we couldn't afford to get to a barber. And now it's to the point I haven't been to a barber and so I cut my own hair. Donna does her own hair.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
I didn't do this, y'all. Listen.
Right. But it's amazing to me because she would take it and go get it done and then don't like it and then take it out and do it herself. So,
but this is the feed embrace. I can't do this.
Okay. So, but the thing is, whatever you can do.
Sometimes I just want to be pampered. I don't want to have to sit and spend 15 hours doing my hair if I'm braiding.
But we're speaking in terms of if you're financially challenged.
Right.
Be willing to, we have to do the uncomfortable. Because you'll get to this. I promise you, this too will pass. This too will pass, guys. It's not always going to be like this. And they're going after one another. And I'm saying to you ladies, please, if you have that significant other and he is trying, you can see him, he's really trying. You don't know the power of your words. I mean, if you walk around and you're sucking your teeth, and all he knows is what he's not able to do, and you don't have to tell about another friend and what her man is doing. Trust me, we see everything we're not able to do for you. We see it. Everything that we want to do and can't do, we see it. We see it. Last thing we need is the thrown up in our face. But that woman of gold is that one that says, babe, it's okay. We're going to get through this. And making it work with me. And even if I don't have, Donna made it her business to make sure that I looked as presentable as possible. Now, we would never pour Goodwill type thing, but she made sure everything we had, if she shopped for me for things, it had to be the name brand, but it looked nice.
Well, we were Goodwill type trying to furnish our home at times.
Right, and when I say Goodwill type, meaning doesn't mean that we was by Goodwill trying to get there early and taking something that's there. I'm not knocking that, guys. But what the point I'm making is you pull it together. But by the same token, it would be remiss for me not to say to the men, come on, dudes. Pull up, man. Pull up. If all we had was $5, Donna got 3, if not 4. I was okay with the 1. Come on, fellas. Pull up. Yep. You take the list. Give her the better. And, Donna always had taken care of anything that she has. So when we had 2 cars, I'll take whatever. It wasn't no problem for me whether I was riding around in the minivan or whether I was riding around in my hoop to get to where I was going. Yeah. But I made sure she had best. She had the best. So guys, pull up. Do yours.
Still does.
So do your part, guys. You're sitting, it's just, I don't know. I can't knock the guys when I see a car over the side of the road and a woman out there trying to change a tire. And the dude sitting in the car on the phone. Texting. Really? Come on, dudes. For real, man. I don't care what this world is saying. I don't care what this world is saying. Right. Common sense is just that, man. God just gave you that. Certain things, let's figure it out. If she don't know how to do it, well, if you don't know, I don't know how to put on the tie. Well, evidently she don't either. But she's out there trying. And since you're on your phone looking at craziness, why don't you Google it? So that's the only thing I'm saying, fellas. I know you can do better because your value, trust me, your value is much greater than you've been told. Much greater. And for the family, it's much stronger than you guys know. Pull it together. Hold it down. We'll get through this. We'll get through this. But by the same token, don't take, don't sit back just because you can. Give everything you can. Do everything you can. Donna would say, start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Do what you can. And that's just, I'm just saying, because you see families tear up and it's always financial. Everybody's not going to be able to sit in the Benz. Everybody's not going to be able to ride around in the S5. Okay, the Audi A8, you can't get it. The BMW 8 Series, you can't. Everybody, listen, with that car payment also come insurance. And if that ain't nothing at the end of the taxes coming too. So, you know, so come on guys, maintenance, all of this. I would rather see you riding around in a nice Accord that you can afford than a BMW that's gonna be repossessed.
You know what, I'm so thankful that we have never been those people that live to try to impress other people, make them think that they have more than what they have, and then behind the scenes they are stressing out trying to make the payment or trying to pay this and trying to do that. I am so thankful. What we had, even that little Mercury Villager van,
I love
my husband kept it clean. You know what I'm saying? We had 4 children, and oftentimes people were surprised because the inside of our vehicle didn't look like a trash can.
Yeah. One of my coworkers told me that I drove to work and the company, we was going over to the other side of the company, which is sometimes where they say you guys can walk through the back side, which, you know, is all of the company, but nevertheless, you can drive around. So I drove him and I said, well, I could take, 6 can go with me.
Oh, okay.
And so 6 of the guys, 2 was in the very back seat and 3 was in the back seat and then 1 was up there with me. So I drove and they was like, man, how do this? Why is your car so clean? And he's like, well, my kids know how to respect it.
Right.
They know how to respect it.
And we've had that truck since, do the math, 2007. 2007.
My first year.
How many?
2007, 17. And so 27 to be 20 years, so take away 2, so 18 years.
And it's still just as
clean as
so
can be.
that's the
My
older
coworkers told me,
expedition
they told me that
had.
they told me that this week. This week, they said, man, that truck, well, nevertheless, wash it and clean up and detail it.
You had really cleaned your wheels.
Yeah, and so the thing is, just take care of what you have.
We didn't let our children, even if they ate in the vehicle, then they got all of the trash out. They didn't drop French fries on the floor and leave. If they did, they picked it up. I mean, we made sure and we taught them how to take care of what they had, take care of the vehicle. I think sometimes people use the excuse that they have all these children and, like I say, the inside of the vehicle, I mean, it just looks like a trash can because the kids just throw stuff down, they don't pick it up, and we just never let our children do that. And even now they take care of their vehicles and stuff, and it's just, it's a learning process, but we took care of the things that God blessed us with. And even speaking of which, a Goodwill sitting at this table. I remember when we purchased this house, my husband was trying to think, okay, how are we going to furnish it? Listen, I got to getting real frugal and found this table at the Goodwill. I sanded it down. That's when everybody was doing the chalk painting. It's been a white looking farmhouse color finish on it. And then I think a few years ago, I did it black. I think when I was doing that wall over there, I did it black. The chairs came from, we had a furniture store here that caught on fire. And anything in the store, because of the smoke, they had to sell it at clearance prices. So got all 4 of these chairs. They didn't smell like smoke, but they just happened to be in the building. And then the fact that they're wood, they may have smelled like it if they were cloth, type finishing. But because they were wood, they were fine. So we just have different places. I think in the house that I go to Goodwill, Habitat for Humanity, and it's just been recently, the past few years, if you guys saw, we had the Haverty's furniture. We had been married 20 years, and I was just getting new furniture. So some of you all have to learn when you first get married, you young couples, don't expect to have what your parents have starting out, not unless you make that kind of money. But if you were like us and you didn't, you had to make do with what you had or refurbish or refinish some furniture, do that. You'd be surprised what you can do with the little elbow grease and putting your own little touch on it. And then you have a custom piece that no one else in the world has that looks just like yours. So listen, we got some stories to tell you about some trials and tribulations.
Maybe one day we will tell you guys because
we'll be talking for another hour.
But really, we can one day. I don't know if you remind Donna interesting. We can tell you about some of the times in our lives. Really, some troubling times. I think not just the most troubling time that I've ever in my life. The most trying time I had in my life when I felt totally defeated, and really Donna kept me. It'll be another day for this, but after I had my accident, and
Car accident. On your job.
On my job. After I had my car accident, which, you know, that was dark. That was dark. Mm-hmm. And so one day we'll tell you that thing, but it was amazing God did, and for me, when it was all said and done, after how many years afterwards, when it was finally settled, the thing that meant the most to me, I'll never forget pulling out of the driveway of my in-laws' house, because we was pushed and forced to go stay with my in-laws, in our little green Mercury Villager minivan. And there I was driving, and I looked over, and my wife was sitting beside me, and behind me was my Stephen behind me. My daughter Denise was behind her, and the two boys was in the back. Mm-hmm. And after all of that, you know, with the accident I had, which was told to me, if it was a corporation or a company that hit me, we would have been rich, no doubt. But because it was just a person, there was a cap or limit, and I'm not going after a person because the person didn't have intent to hurt me. So but when it was all said and done, I was able to come out with my life. Mm-hmm. The health was day by day improving, and my family and our little Mercury Villager, and it got us, I mean, it got us everywhere we wanted to go. It was everything to me. It just meant everything, driving and looking in the mirror and seeing all my kids and looking beside me and seeing my wife. I knew what was important. That part. So that's the thing with me. I didn't, you know.
Everybody doesn't know what's important.
Yeah. And so the little money, it'd be amazing. The little money that I did get from what you call them, by the time it was all cleared up, because when you do what you're supposed to do, by the time we finished the settlement, when you do what you're supposed to do, you really had nothing. So we remember God, we remember people that we owed, and we kept the main thing. We didn't try to flex on nobody and go get this when I couldn't afford this. Our little minivan was paid for, and it was going from point A to point B, and my kids, my family.
And even now, the things that we can't afford, we don't buy things to impress people. Yeah. I buy what I want. And because the sacrifice was so great back then, that's why my husband says, baby, if you want it,
go get
we can afford it, if it makes sense, bills are paid, then go get what you want to get.
You deserve it. You don't went through the hard times. You don't seen the bottom. So if we don't see the bottom, you with me. I ain't worried about it. Girl, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Go. And if you want me to build it, okay, what you want? I'm not gonna even question. My thing is just do what she say. You wait till you see her room. You wait till you see. I didn't see this. I had no idea. I had no clue when she was telling me and I was doing this. I was getting angry because it didn't make sense to me. And she wanted this, and so I'm meticulous, but I can't see what she see. But boy, when that thing came to fruition, and I looked at this, I'm like,
oh, you making it more than what it is.
No, I ain't. I'm gonna tell you something that's amazing.
Baby,
I'm gonna give you. We was just in there. What did we spend? An hour?
That part.
That's what. Hour. Guys, I didn't think this was possible. A 4 hour.
Now you understand why I say, baby, I don't have time to be doing that all day. I've got to work because it's time consuming. So trying to get things.
We burnt up the apples. We burnt up the grits. We burnt.
Trying to get things situated in the room. You know, I talked about a shoe wall, okay? So I will say that. And trying to get things situated. I told my husband, I said, baby, I want you to come in here and just kind of help me look at things. Because, you know, if you have so many things, then it takes a minute for you to put things here. You step back and you look at it. You're like, well, no, I want to move this here. Then you step back and look at it. Before we know it, it was like you say, about an hour. I'm in here trying to cook. That's why I can't be multitasking with certain things if I don't set a timer. I was cooking apples this morning. I burnt the apple because we back there, and all of a sudden I'm smelling. I'm like, ooh, the apples. So they were burnt. The grits, I didn't realize how high I had them turned up. I scorched the bottom of it. Listen.
And so I'm sitting in there, and I'm saying, well, you know what? Move this right here, and here I am sitting there looking at the thing. But no, turn them at this angle. Man, I'm not gonna do this.
And you know what? And speaking of grits, that's not why I didn't, because today I didn't show them the food. You wouldn't have been able to tell when I opened the top of the grits that they were scorched. So somebody may be saying that's why she didn't show us the food this morning. No, I just felt like before they were scorched. When I first started cooking, I'm like, well, I'm not going to show them breakfast this morning. They probably tired of seeing it, honey. They've been seeing it for years. And I said, well, that will save us a little bit of time. Let's just start talking. So that's why I didn't show y'all the breakfast this morning. Miss Sue was talking. Miss Sue said, Miss Donna, you are just teasing us. I'm like a kid at Christmas. Hurry up and show us. And then she started talking about Jackson, because if you guys, I don't know if you can tell when I did that last video. Oh, that was when you and Steven were putting the shelving and stuff together. So just...
It is. And it's not going to be nowhere near as long.
Trying to make sure I had the camera held angle where you can't see certain stuff.
But it made sense. And so when you see the finished product, when you go back and see when we first start and I'm doing the thing and I can't understand, why do you want this? And I couldn't get this color drenching thing down and it makes no sense to me. But now...
It's definitely a calm.
I have to be honest with you. Now, I have snuck in a room a couple of times and just sat around like, wow.
It's definitely a calm in the room. And before I forget, I think I had a couple of comments on that video. I don't know why the volume may have seemed a little low in certain spots. I know I told you guys, like in Lowe's, they had music playing in the background. And I had to insert my music. When I mentioned not doing voiceovers, for you that may not know what a voiceover is, and if you know, then just oblige. Let's just talk to the people that don't know what a voiceover is. When people do a voiceover, it's like you're looking at a video and they're sitting there behind the scenes looking at the video with you, and they're just talking, kind of telling you what's happening. When I do my videos, it's live, it's real time. When you heard me talking in Lowe's, I'm talking to you live in the video, not after I get home and then sitting there looking at it and then doing a voiceover. So I like to talk to you in the moment. How about we say that? I like to talk to you in the moment. So again, when I'm in a store and there's music playing in the background and I have to add some music, depending on how loud their music is, I have to make mine a little louder to try to drown theirs out. And then sometimes it may be hard for you to hear me. So if that ever happens, that's why. I don't know if they were talking about when I was in the room and I was talking, but I need to try to make sure too with my recording device that my volume is turned all the way up on that device. So maybe that's what it was. I'm trying not to get a microphone. If I got one, I would like a cordless one, but I'm trying not to do that. So, and then because I have to research what kind of cordless microphone do I want to use. I have thought about it before when I was working on the patio last year, because I may be at the other end of the patio and I want to say something and I have to come back to the camera. So I have thought about using a microphone when I'm outside sometimes. So maybe I need to research one that's cordless. But in any event, I said all that to say, I just need to make sure that my volume is turned up. I do apologize if some of you felt like, you could not hear me. You couldn't hear me as well, but y'all, I'm excited that the room is definitely...
And we give you the promise this, it will not be nowhere near as long as the patio series. But
yeah, because I think I'm probably maybe one day next week gonna be ready. We still have to do the field trip. We have the field trip to do, but I think after the field trip
and the request, the advice that some gave, they said what would be best going up in the ceiling.
Oh, several of you mentioned chandelier, because I was saying we were going to look. So several of you, and they said that because I said, my husband, I think I said you had mentioned, baby, why don't I get a ceiling fan? And I was saying I didn't know if I wanted to do that, but in any event, so we have the field trip to do, looking for my lighting, and then I think after that I'll probably be ready to do the reveal. Hopefully, there's a couple more things I want to do, and I have some questions. I'm gonna need your feedback about some things, so hopefully the reveal will be one day next week, because I know y'all tired. It makes me feel like maybe when I do a project, maybe I just need to wait until it's all done, and then that way I can start the series and not have to make them wait.
And
so
see,
long.
one thing about it with Donna, because that's what I was saying. She can go a long. I have to put her behind the gun. I really do. I'm one of those ones. I'm gonna move in a shaker right then. I'm gonna make it happen. She is one of those that it may take her 3 weeks to find one pillow.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Donna, you cannot stretch this out like this. I mean,
But I can.
But well, she can. But what would that do for you guys? But you know, that may be a very good idea. She start a project and don't say anything to you guys about it at all until she's pretty much got this thing done, and then she can start letting you guys see it. So it's not dragging this thing out.
But like I told them, with me, it's challenging for me because oftentimes when I start a project, I'll just start. There are some things I know in the beginning that I want, and then some things fall in place as we're going. And that was part of the issue with my shoe wall. I didn't really know how I wanted to do that. But what I did know is that I didn't want like shelving units sitting on the floor. I knew I didn't want that. But I did, just like you mentioned, my husband mentioned me doing a shoe carousel. I knew I didn't want that. So it's like I know what I don't want, but sometimes I don't know what I do want. And even with decor, sometimes I can change with the wind. One day I'm liking this, and then the next day I'm liking that. So it's just been challenging. But anywho,
But nevertheless,
we're coming to the end. For those of you that are still here, we appreciate. Hey, everybody, we appreciate y'all so much. We do. We appreciate y'all for hanging out. It's been a minute since we sat down.
It's really been a minute.
Listen, we have some ride or die family members. Some of them, listen. If y'all still hanging in here at the end of the video, put some green hearts down in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. Are you with us all the way to the end? As a matter of fact, let's look at some of the ones. Let's see some of the ones with the green heart and give them a special whatever because they at the end. Well, I don't know. We'll get into it. But guys, love you. Thank God for you. Remember what we said, not trying to be preachy. Work together. Trust me, coming out of it is way better coming out of it together than coming out of it alone. So lock down, tie in with one another, get through this thing, and I promise you, it gets better. It gets better.
So thank you all so much again for the gifts that you all sent me. Y'all are so sweet. We appreciate you all. We appreciate y'all. He has some, actually we have some chores to do. I'm getting ready to go work on this video to get it up today. Happy February the 1st. Happy February the 1st. So I'm getting ready to edit this video really quick so you all can get it real time. If you enjoyed this video, I need to see some green hearts in the comments, you guys.
Let's just say you're with us all the way to the end.
Hope you've hung in here with us. If you've not subscribed, please consider doing so
by hitting the nosy.
And that's turning on that notification bell. That way you will be notified whenever we're over here doing all the things, whatever it is we are doing. Thank you all so much for watching. We already look forward to you joining us again next time.